Hello guys, I'm the Prize. How is it going? In today's video we have another real talk vlog, and yes, I know I make a ton of these and I'm very sorry for it. But anyways, I may be a little bit sweaty because I finished playing basketball outside a little earlier, and because it's really hot outside as well, but I play basketball earlier and yeah, pretty hot. So this is just an update video and just talking about what's going to be happening. I already recorded this video actually, but in the end it was 22 minutes. So I'm going to try to get this at least 12 to 15. I do not want it to be 22 minutes long. And most of it's just a big rant on like how I don't like how this channel has went on and how I'm slowly getting bored of making generic anime reviews, cookie cutter content. I was getting bored of doing that kind of content. And all that different stuff, which is what I'm here to say too. So yeah, that rant was just god awful. It was really long, and I don't think it fits it. And especially since I can probably get my point across a lot easier and probably in 10 minutes. So let's get started now. Let's get out of the filler section. You know, let's get down to the actual updates itself. And of course, I'll talk about more of what the channel's gonna look like after it too. But basically, what's gonna happen to the channel in a good sentence is that it's going to do a soft reset. It's going to go back to more of like less cookie cutter content where I take a manga, for example, and I review the volume. That's basically all my content. That's where my content leaded up to, and I do not like that. I really do not like that kind of content. And sure, it got me more views. It really did. And it still does, kinda. It kinda did off, but it did give me views a lot, which is why I started doing it, of course, because it got me views. But the thing is, it wasn't built to last, because I keep doing the same thing. If you look back at my channel, like 2 years ago, on the old channel, by the way, of course, and look at now, there's no improvement whatsoever, maybe besides, like, the lights, and maybe, like, the computer, and maybe the editing's a bit different, and it's probably less edited now because I'm not as passionate as I was before, which I've noticed as I was watching older content on my old channel just to look at it, and I've had so much energy in my content, so much better editing in my content, and then I thought to myself, where did that go? And then I looked at it, and I looked at the shift in content, and it was like, it happened right around the time where I made generic volume or generic episode reviews of one thing, not the entire anime, just one aspect or one volume, and look at that, and then it got views, of course, and it did. Like, this is standard manga and anime review, it got those views, but I started to get lazier with my content. I realized I'm getting good enough views on the content I'm doing. Like, I'm getting better views than before, so I'll just keep pushing out these reviews, and I have a lot of manga to do, or well, you don't see it anymore because it's at the new place, but I had a lot of manga to do it, so I just went through my series, went in, and just kept going with the content. Up to now, or up to like a couple months ago, or like half a year ago, where I broke down and I had this feeling in my chest, or my head, or just anywhere in my body, just had this feeling that something was wrong. I couldn't picture or figure out what was wrong until just a couple days ago. Yes, since last year, right before I went off to college, when I dropped out of that, by the way, I just had that feeling. And I tried to ignore it, I tried to push it aside, until it kind of crumbled, and then I just changed channels. I made a new channel with the same name and swapped over. And that kind of thing worked for a while. But then again, I'm back into the same routine that worked. And yeah, I didn't see the problem. And so I went to different channels like AnimeUpRise Gamer, which I went to do Pokemon for a month. Or say Kobe Talks Japan, where I tried to make that one my main channel for a little while. And just all of that different things that just happened. And it didn't last. And I just kept coming back because I was thinking, I like this channel a lot. But the content, I never thought about the content being the problem. Until, like, I looked at my older content, and I saw it. And I went out and collected kind of some data, I guess, and looked at it, and looked when I started falling off or started to do the same old thing. Less of my original anime rants or discussions, and more of just the cookie cutter stuff. Less anime quizzes, less, even reactions, even though I did say I'd stop doing those. Just less of that, and more of just the same content, just on a different subject. Sure, sometimes I'd break the mold and make a discussion video. Sometimes. So yeah, I would just keep doing that, and it worked sometimes. Besides JoJo's, I'm not good at watching or doing JoJo's videos, but still, all of this stuff is just it took me forever to figure out. I'm sure someone, one of you guys who's watching this video probably could have figured out what was the problem, because I had this aching feeling inside of me for a while, just thinking about what it was. And the point is, it was the content I was making. I wasn't being creative anymore. I just had the mold, and I put different series in it. And that's what kind of happened. Besides One Thing Manga Collection, but even that in itself, it was a mainstay since this channel was born, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's the rant. It's shortened. I just wanted to say that, yeah, that's why this channel's changing. I want to do more, like I said, the quizzes, more discussions, and of course the reviews are going to stay. But they're gonna be less reviews and more of discussions. They're gonna be me talking about what I liked and stuff, not looking over the plot, what I liked about the book and stuff like that. I want to go through more of the series as a whole, or the anime season as a whole, or the part, say JoJo's for example, as a whole, and just look at it more. This more than one volume, and more of this, my opinion, less of the explaining the plot to you guys, less of all of that, and just more of me giving my opinion. Because the majority of the videos or reviews are just me kind of reciting the plot, and not me actually reviewing it. No, I actually want to do more personality discussions, say, on characters. Not character discussion videos. Those are kind of gone. They're kind of hard to make and kind of hard. Well, they're not hard to make, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just talking about, say if I give I'm not going to actually do this video, but for example, maybe Joey's video on his honest opinion on My Academia, or stuff like that. Just give my thoughts on the entire anime, and talk about parts I liked in it. Not just one volume. No, it's going to be an entire series, and it could stretch the characters, it could stretch to webtoons, it can stretch to light novels, it can really stretch to anything, and I'm looking forward to it. And then there's, of course, the regular old anime and general discussions, which I want to revamp some of the old ones for this channel as well, and because I feel like I did some pretty bad, so I want to do some of them again and have fun with those. And then there's the quizzes, which, I did those a while ago too, and when I get my better equipment, I can do them in a better fashion, and that kind of thing. And I'm just looking forward to just kind of having a little soft reset, going back to before I went into this cookie cutter kind of style, and just stuck to that. Even when I think of ideas, I have my idea list, which sometimes I have good and creative stuff on it. But then I look at my manga collection, and I'm like, dude, I can just talk about this volume for 5 minutes, and it'll make a video. I was lazy. That's my only excuse. Anyways, more on the other channels too. Kobe Talks Japan. I still have some other stuff that I can talk about on that. I did plan to go to Japan this year, but thanks to the COVID, I cannot. So we'll have to go when everything eventually opens up, when there's a vaccine or something. So eventually, I'll go back to Japan for a bit. But I still have some stuff to talk about on that channel. And then there's UpRise Gamer, which is going to be different because that's where I'm going to save all of my streaming stuff, because I'm going to get into this now. So as I've mentioned earlier in this video, that I will be moving as of next week, actually next Friday. This is coming out on Wednesday, so not this Friday, but next Friday I should be in the new place. and hopefully set up for streaming. And the first streaming thing will be happening on that Saturday. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, all the stream stuff, all the stuff's gonna go over and be uploaded on that channel. And just the Pokemon streams, everything really. Maybe I might just put it on the Kobe Talks Japan channel. I am honestly not sure yet. I could. Like, I want to make AnimeUpRise more of my personality-driven stuff, so I might just pull my Japan things and put it on that and make the Kobe channel more of just, hey, anything. So Uprise Gamer might just be canceled. Like, I'm going to put the Pokemon stuff on it, because I want to finish up Soul Silver on that channel, just to give it a proper send-off with a finished Nuzlocke, and hopefully we can beat it for the send-off of that channel. Then every other stream will go on the Colby channel, which I'm going to revamp that art and everything, revamp it as me personally, and just have, like, that as a stream thing, and random vlogs if I want to do it. I don't know, it's just something I have for my personal channel, and stuff like that. And then, yeah, you know, that's what I want to do as for the channel-wise, and I'm just looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to making this AnimeUpRise just the best it can be, and be more personality-driven, less of a generic anime channel. I mean less, but like not completely not a generic anime channel, because it's still going to be generic, obviously. But it'll be, you know, a little bit less generic than it already is. You know, I'll have more creativity behind it, have more discussion topics, and hopefully more creative titles and thumbnails, and hopefully I want to get better at thumbnails too. But yeah, all of that stuff said, I'm just looking forward to improving and looking forward to seeing this new light, because I never realized that my content I was making was the problem, why the content I was making made me want to quit YouTube and then quit AnimeUpRise and just go to different content. No, I finally realized after a while I liked making anime content, just not how I was doing it. So now I know why, and that is why I'm doing this. So AnimeUpRise is having its soft reset. I'm sorry for all these vlogs, but I've been trying to figure myself out and this channel out for a long time. So, you know what? I'm finally glad I made it here. And I know I made a lot of claims of finding the answer, but no, I finally found it now. And yeah, it wasn't just the channel as a whole. It was a me thing. It was like me being lazy. So I want to be less lazier and more creative, and just to work a bit harder at this, and hopefully it'll produce some results, and hopefully I'll have a little more fun doing it. I'm just looking forward to it, and hopefully you guys are looking forward to the content too. But with that said, guys, go check out my Twitter, my Instagram, all my social links will be in the description below, and of course, subscribe. I'm pretty close to 100 subscribers, so I'm looking forward to that. You know, just 17 more. I'm actually looking forward to 100 subscribers again. It's looking, I'm looking forward to it. I always love seeing the triple digits. I'm looking forward to getting back to 200, you know, just finally getting past where I got before. But right now, 100 is the goal. So, yeah, subscribe and help me get there, please. I beg you. Maybe I'll start saying this at the beginning of the videos, because that probably is better. You know, that might be what I might do. But anyways, like I said before, like, subscribe, follow me on my social medias. And also, if you do subscribe, hit the bell. If you do, yeah, I said that. And I'll see you guys next time. Johnny. You're